This video is for educational purposes only. It's not intended for anything more or less, and we will learn how to move in this type of situation.
This dude jumped out the window trying to save his life. 2 minutes later, there's a white guy running around. The black guy had a machete in his hand. He whacked him in the back of his head.
This attack in the lobby lasted almost 4 minutes. Nathan died from multiple chop wounds. Nathan was not the only victim that day. Security footage showing Theodore checking into the hotel earlier with 60-year-old David Hanford. David didn't know that he was walking into a nightmare. Officers found David incapacitated.
I told Dave I didn't want to hurt him, but I told you everything. Well, things go south. I knew what I was going to do. There was a hickey on his neck, and he said he was breaking out. Less than 2 weeks ago, you were telling me you wanted to marry me, and now you're moving in with your ex-girlfriend. I wanted him to feel the pain that I felt.
Theodore received 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole.
Now that's diabolical. I can't lie. Dude is running. He's pulling on doorknobs. Nothing. This is like a bad dream. And the killer is just casually walking, basically laughing at your. Killer chases victim down and murders him in broad daylight. Shouts out to E-Woo Body Cam. Let's see what it's hitting for.
I'm like, Johnny, what? He said, I done killed them. And my heart dropped. I said, what are you talking about? Where are you? He said that he cut him up with a machete.
Guests at the Country Inn and Suites in Bedford, New Hampshire are settling down for a quiet evening indoors when the peace is suddenly shattered. As investigators gather the facts, they're unaware of another utterly harrowing secret hidden inside one of the hotel rooms. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that while the following CCTV footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. Shortly after 4:30 on August 21, 2021, 2 men check into the hotel. The one on the left is 28-year-old Nathan Cashman, and the other is 42-year-old Theodore Lucky. While nothing seems amiss at first glance, one of these men harbors murderous thoughts about to be unleashed.
And I mean, from the time I seen this guy, I don't know, I just had a bad feeling about him. Creepy.
Minutes after this encounter, a witness in room 312 hears hair-raising cries from the hallway on the 3rd floor.
It sounded like a man screaming at the top of his voice, help me, and several times, 3 or 4 times. And then I heard somebody, it sounded like footsteps following him, behind him. And then I heard silence, but I heard like banging, like somebody was hitting the walls on the hallway a couple times. Then it was silent.
What is 2 men staying in a hotel room for? The hell they got going on? That's a red flag right there. What is y'all, especially if y'all from that city? That hasn't been said yet, but I'm just saying, like, if y'all is from that same city and y'all booking a hotel room, that's a red flag. What is 2 dudes doing? Y'all suspect for one. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's red flag.
Like somebody was hitting the walls on the hallway a couple times. Then it was silent.
And this is all things that you heard?
I heard, yes.
Did you see anything?
No, I was not going to open the door.
Okay.
Although most witnesses stayed inside their rooms to avoid the danger, the hotel security camera captured the unfolding violence. A witness staying in room 218 notices 2 men at the end of the hallway engaged in an altercation.
And when I got off the elevator, there was 2 men at the end of the hallway, one of which was beating one man with the hose of a fire extinguisher. And when they heard the elevator ding, they turned, and one guy was screaming, "Get the police," and the other guy started moving toward me that was beating him. So I ran to my room as quick as I could and got in with my key. And then I called the main desk about 8 or 9 times and couldn't get through.
Bro, he's just walking. He's just walking. Now that's diabolical. I can't lie. Bro, did this man die, bro? Yeah, he murdered him. Damn, I hate to laugh, bro. But fuck, this is crazy, bro. Just imagine, like, this we see it. Dude is running. He's pulling on doorknobs. Nothing. This is like a bad dream, bro. And the killer is just casually walking, basically laughing at your. This is crazy, man.
And then I called the main desk.
He's
about
walking.
8 or 9
He's speed
times
walking,
and couldn't get through. And then about 10 minutes later, I had police knocking on my door.
Photographs taken of the crime scene show glimpses of this encounter near the second-floor window as guests struggle to avoid the bedlam. One of the witnesses describes a desperate decision Nathan was forced to take in a panicked attempt to save himself.
And when I came out, I look up. I said, oh, man, this dude jumped out the window trying to save his life. You know what I'm saying? There's blood all on the window. The frame of the window's on the ground right there. And then that's when the other maintenance guy that's here was sitting in his car. I went over and told him, I said, man, did you see that? He said, no, I didn't see nothing. I was down on my phone. I said, man, look, dude just jumped out the window 2 minutes later. At least 2 minutes later, there's a white guy running around the corner, and then all of a sudden, the guy came behind him with the black guy with the red hair, had a machete in his hand, and he whacked him in the back of his head right before he went in, and put like another gash of many gashes that this guy already had on him. So he goes in, and I'm like, oh man.
As Theodore chases Nathan back inside the hotel, another eyewitness recounts what he observed inside the lobby as the assault nears its gruesome conclusion.
The two people came blasting into the door, and the one in the front, the other guy was chasing, was saying, please help, please help. I saw the guy hit him once, and then we just got out of there. That was the last thing we saw.
Security camera footage further underscores Nathan's desperate struggle to escape the malicious assault as witnesses look on in horror. As Theodore continues his relentless attack against Nathan, the front desk clerk inexplicably puts himself in grave danger while he's on the phone with a 911 operator.
Yeah, bro, this is 2021.
While it may seem that...
Nigga, take your phone. Why are you... He's gonna use the corded phone at the job, nigga. Fuck that. Get your ass out of there. This is why my videos is for educational purposes only. If you in this situation, don't use the corded phone that's attached to the motherfucking building. Literally, use your personal phone and get the hell up out of there. Like, what the hell?
That this situation is coming to an end. Theodore is just getting started, and another horrifying discovery remains to be uncovered behind the closed doors of this hotel. This horrifying attack in the lobby lasted almost 4 minutes, but it'll take investigators much longer to uncover the reasons behind such a cruel assault. 12 minutes later, the medical team arrives to check on Nathan. Paramedics note a deep laceration across Nathan's neck, suggesting that his throat had been slit, and declare his death. Unsurprisingly, a medical examiner will later note in the autopsy report that Nathan died from multiple chop wounds of the head, neck, and body. As Theodore flees the crime scene, officers are unaware that they're about to receive a lead from an unlikely location over 250 miles away.
What's going on?
My wife just got a call from her son. Okay. He just killed somebody in New Hampshire. Okay, he just got out of prison, apparently, and it's been back and forth down here. She come home, she's all upset. I'm watching the game, me and my cousin, she blew my high. She tells me, Junior just killed someone. Where the hell was Junior at? He's in New Hampshire. I talked to him on the phone.
Sure it was him?
I'm positive it was him. Okay, and he's telling me, Dad, I understand, and I'm talking to him, telling him what not to do. Hey, I understand what's going on. He'll get killed tonight, okay? Because they're looking for him.
More officers from the Asbury Park Police Department in New Jersey arrive on the scene, and Theodore's mother, Vivian Brown, relays vital information.
I got a phone call from my son. He was hysterical. He was cussing, and my son don't cuss around me. He's like, Mom, you was f***ing right. You was f***ing right. I'm like, Junior, what? He said, I done killed the mother. And my heart dropped. I said, what are you talking about? Where are you? He said that he cut him up with a machete at some hotel or somewhere. And I was like, where are you? Where are you? He said, I'm in New Hampshire. I don't know where I'm at. I said, well, whose car are you driving? I don't know. Mom, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you. I'll just tell you that I love you. I'm saying goodbye to you. I'm going away for the rest of my life. I don't give a damn. He's dead. I'm covered in blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt dude had a reason, bro. I bet you they was trying to get their freak on. That's what they was going. That's what dude's intentions was there to do. So dude just got out of prison, bro. he knows he crazy. That's why he know he crazy. That's why he called his mama and said, "Mama, I done it." He said, "I done killed the motherfucker." Like he caught him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he got some good parents. That kid got some mental issues that he's been having his whole life, bro. It's clear. That man, that's that kid. He's been having mental issues his whole life, bro. And his mama can't do. Maybe she tried, maybe she didn't. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But now that he's grown, she can only do but so much. He went to prison. You know what I'm saying? He's back out running around somewhere in New Hampshire. Ain't got, like, his mama clearly ain't want him living with her and gonna take him in or anything like that. Man, this nigga with this damn Camaro, boy. Anyways, he grown. She can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? And that's not his dad right there. If I recall, that's his wife. You know what I'm saying? They're married, but that may not be his biological dad. You know, and anyways, he's running around New Hampshire, and he knows he's crazy. His mama know he crazy, and he crashed out. Let's see what the full story is.
Dead, I'm covered in blood. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
As New Jersey officers dispatch this information to the New Hampshire State Police, Vivian shares more about Theodore.
He just got out of prison Mother's Day weekend, May the 7th.
Have you ever acted out like this before?
That's why he was in prison the last time.
According to...
And he got some good parents or a good mama, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna call the police, you know, because they know he crazy and he ain't got no business. He done the shit out of craziness. That's why she called the police, you know, because he's out of control. That's why she don't want nothing to do with him for real, you know. She tried.
Have you ever acted out like this before?
That's why he was in prison the last time.
According to online reports, Theodore was convicted of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old minor in 2004. And in 2012, he pled guilty to 2 counts of kidnapping and served a portion of his sentence in the northern New Hampshire
bro. Chances is he was trying to get his freak on, bro.
Correctional facility,
trying to tell
where he met Nathan.
Well, he wasn't trying to get. Man, he tried to rape dude, bro. That's probably what happened.
Do you know anyone by a Nate or a Nathan?
He just got out of prison, too.
Okay.
Evidently, they were lovers in prison.
Shocked
lovers in prison
by what their son has just admitted to doing, Vivian has reached her emotional...
So, and his mama knew that. So his mama knows of him at least. And knows that they was dating and they was in prison together, whatever. And they together. You know what I'm saying? And toxic, bro. Look, man, we gotta be real, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what my channel is here for, man. I'm gonna speak the truth, bro. Being is a mental illness, bro. And this goes to show it. It's a mental illness, bro. You know, like, it gotta be a mental illness. Because he's clearly mentally crazy. If he's running around chopping people up with a machete, like, come on, man. What did he do it for? Maybe he had a reason. Okay, let's hear maybe what his reason is, and then we could kind of speak more. But come on, man.
Limit with Theodore.
Mental health, bruh.
I understand.
I'm not.
Honey, as long as he's alive, I will look at it. Okay.
When he took that boy's life, he should have took his right along with it. That's the way I feel about it. You don't go around here killing nobody. I don't care what they do to you. You don't take nobody's life.
That's how she feel about it.
You don't do that.
I just don't want him to die for being stupid.
He took someone's life. I don't want to hear that. He should.
Like I said, mama probably don't really care a lot about him. Maybe she tried and he resented, and you know his mental health has got the best of him, and she can't control him. Or maybe she didn't. You know, we'll never know, but it come back to the mama. It come back to what that childhood. Man, that's real, bro. Your childhood shapes your future, bro. That is so real, bro.
should have took his life right along with it. If he wanted to take somebody like me,
and it shaped hers too. You know?
Theodore's parents and the officers don't know yet that this is only a part of the crime he committed that day. Soon, a call comes in that changes the entire dynamic of the situation inside the apartment.
Hello? He turned himself in. He's getting ready to walk in. Junior?
So I'm saying maybe he did something to him.
Why, baby? Why?
I love you, Mom.
I love you too. Where you at? What police station you at?
What police station is this? Bedford. Yeah. I took somebody's life, Mom. I did it.
As Theodore speaks with his parents, one of the officers makes an alarming observation.
He's on the phone. I don't think he's in custody yet.
Junior, whose phone are you on?
My phone.
You are in handcuffs?
No, I'm at the police station. A fireman just walked out.
He's sitting outside the police station.
Thankfully, Theodore is taken into custody without further incident. As detectives escort him into an interrogation room and read him his Miranda rights, they will soon confront him about yet another bone-chilling discovery made at the hotel.
Nathan was my boyfriend.
Okay. Alright. How long have you guys been dating?
Over 3 years.
Okay.
He's definitely gone. You tell me that, you get that information from me, and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
I'm telling you the information that I have is that he's deceased. What happened tonight that kind of caused this?
I was hurt.
Yeah.
He got out of prison a few weeks ago.
Theodore claims that he drove from New Jersey that morning to see Nathan and arrived at the hotel around noon.
We'd like to know what the interaction was in the hotel room.
Yeah, we started arguing about him yelling at me.
While Theodore shares about the incident,
Notice how he talked. This is a grown 6'4". He might not be 6'4". He look like about at least 6'1", 6'2". He every bit of 6'2", bro. Notice how he talked though. A little feminine, a little low, a little quiet. That ain't how he really act though.
officials also know there's more to his story as they explore the timeline of events.
I guess you said, did stuff happen in the hallway, or was it down into the lobby? Or could you help us understand where things kind of happened?
It happened in the lobby and in the hallway and all in the hotel.
And when you say happened, are you stabbing, or is it more of like a hitting, or how would you describe it?
He said it happened.
Hitting?
What?
Like coming from up down?
Yep.
And where were you hitting him?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Crime scene photographs show the bloody machete Theodore used.
So he yelled at you, and you pulled out a machete. You said, nigga, stop yelling. Toxic. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to act. Immaturity. Mental health. Illness. Everything of the line. That's what this is here, you know?
In the slaughter. But shockingly, Nathan was not the only victim that day. While officers were interviewing witnesses at the hotel, they discovered shocking security footage showing Theodore checking into the hotel earlier that day with 60-year-old David Hanford. But David didn't know that he was walking into a nightmare.
What would really help us is there another person? Who's this other person?
Later reports state that David is Theodore's ex-boyfriend and has known him for decades. Theodore later claimed that David believed they were at the hotel for a romantic weekend and knew nothing about his plans for Nathan.
Who's the other gentleman that you were asking about? Is he...
Dave.
Dave? Okay. Where was Dave?
In the room.
So Dave was also in the room?
In another room.
Oh, okay. Did he come up with you from New Jersey? Okay.
As officers started clearing...
The hotel allowed him to get 2 separate rooms. I mean, it happens.
The crime...
You know, it happens. Yeah, you can do that.
Scene, they received information that there may be a second victim. As they cleared the hotel's 3rd floor, they knocked and received no response from one of the rooms.
See,
upon opening,
and that's mental health, bro. And I'm not gonna say all people is just fucked up in the head and they got the craziest of mental health, bro. But you for sure know it's mental health when it's not just an argument. And you know he lied when he said, oh, he yelled at me. And so I didn't like the way he yelled at me because we got into arguing. And we got into an argument about him yelling at me. Like, that goes to show you that's not the case. This is mental health. You know, and we gotta take this shit serious, bro. You know, men's mental health is serious. All people's mental health is serious. You know, children's, women, you know, young women, young girls, you know, everyone has mental health problems, you know, in some sort of fashion. Nobody's perfect. We all have feelings, you know, and that affect us, you know, so we gotta be more mindful of that in life, you know, because that's what this is right here. You know, you don't just he killed that dude. You don't just kill one person and then kill the other person, then go turn yourself in and say, oh, this is the only person I killed and it was because we got into an argument. That's not the case. It's not the case.
Was third floor. They knocked and received no response from one of the rooms. Upon opening the door, officers found David completely incapacitated.
What's that
So
mean?
you're in the hotel with Dave.
I don't even want to know.
How is he, he's bound to like the bed or tied to the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. And did he do that sort of voluntarily, or was that something that you decided to do?
David, well, more so him, he likes the whole SM and bondage type thing.
They found David covered in a hotel blanket with a belt wrapped around his neck and clear tape covering his nose and mouth. It appeared he'd been dead for some time. While it's still unknown what prompted Theodore to commit this horrifying act, the eventual answer is something none of the detectives anticipated.
I told Dave that I was hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. I told Dave I didn't want to hurt him. I wish that I could leave you in the room like tied to the bed. But because I told you everything, you like, yeah, and tell everything. But I said,
tell him what?
Well, things go south. I knew what I was gonna do.
You didn't want him to get out.
Yeah, this dude is pure crazy, bro. That's why his mama don't want nothing to do with him. You know? I don't blame her, you know, but did she try or not? You know? Because he didn't just wake up like this one day. You know, it developed over time.
You mentioned you didn't want him to say what you had said about Nathan.
Yep.
Theodore claims that he kept David inside the room and eventually suffocated him to death because David knew about his plans. He feared that David might have escaped and warned Nathan.
Plans for what? Plans to kill Nathan?
And about the impending attack. But to understand what David might have escaped and warn Nathan about the impending attack. But to understand what motivated Theodore to attack Nathan, detectives must explore their relationship. 2 weeks prior to the events at the hotel, Theodore and his friends drove up to visit Nathan and noticed something odd about him.
But then I came outside and I was talking to him and I noticed that there was a hickey on his neck.
A week later, when Nathan calls off their relationship, things spiral out of control.
And he said that he was breaking up. I said, why? That's when he told me he had slept
That's
with some
tragic. That's tragic. No. It's not funny, but that's tragic. So let me get it right. They're all, and dude got cheated on. That happens. I could see how that could drive a person crazy, you know? Man. And so that's why he crashed out.
Less than 2 weeks ago, you were telling me that you want to be with me. You want to marry me. And now you're moving in with your ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
He told me that he wanted to see me.
with a girl.
Of course, I wanted to see him.
Was that the plan today, just to meet up and to talk, or?
No, he was gonna kill him. No, you're not about to go to a woman. What? No. We're getting married. It's crazy. And he was with it. That's his ex-girlfriend.
He told me that it felt weird because in his head, he'd say he felt like he was cheating on his ex-girlfriend.
Minutes after this statement, the attack begins.
I wanted to hurt him. I wanted him to feel the pain that I felt.
Theodore's rage and feelings of betrayal led to the murders of Nathan and David. On November 7th, 2022, Theodore pled guilty.
And they just got him walking around with no handcuffs on, bro. I swear to God, bro, if I see 5 more interrogations, you motherfuckers ain't shit. And y'all doing it to yourself. If I see any more interrogations of motherfuckers taking the gun from the cop and killing them in the interrogation room, y'all is just sorry, bro. At that point. I mean, like, be real. Y'all leave them one-on-one, loafing, unhandcuffed. Y'all over here trying to make them feel good so that they can tell you whatever they want. And then they end up killing your ass. Like, I mean, that's the game, though. You know, that's the game. Do these officers have guns? They have, like, what? Or they're not officers, they're detectives or whatever. Do they even have guns? I'm sure they might have a little something. But, man, what?
2 counts of murder in the first degree. He was rage and feelings of betrayal led to the murders of Nathan and David. On November 7th, 2022, Theodore pled guilty to 2 counts of murder in the first degree. He received 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. He's currently incarcerated at the New Hampshire State Prison.
Well, he good in there. He'll find a new boyfriend up in there and get the... You know what I'm saying? To get to work up in there. And if it go down south, you know, he got 2 life sentences. So he'll take a life or get another life. Or something will happen to him. You know what I'm saying? That's tragic. It's tragic. That's tragic. I was finna say something else. What was I finna say? I don't remember. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. TYP the name. If you made it to the end of this video, you bored, check out this video to the left, or check out my music to the right. Just drop some new shit so y'all can run that up, but I'll get at y'all on the next one, man. I'm gone. TYP the name. TYP the name, you know that this the way of life. I ain't never raped the gang, but I feel like gang tie. I've been really pushing P, put the P in TYP, that nigga.